Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I wanted to share this awesome post from Ripple. Ripple published on their blog about 9 frequently asked questions about XRP, and it really dispels a lot of the FUD and wrong information that people go around posting online, on YouTube, on different forums. And it really sheds some additional light and gives more explanation on certain things. I didn't even make my own format for this video as far as I usually do in a kind of a Google Doc. I'm just gonna pull up what they have on their website and read straight off of it because I think it's very insightful. And as an investor, what makes you a good investor is doing research and it's learning about what you're investing in and knowing how it works, what problem it's solving. What's actually happening. You need to know all the details. And Ripple being a real company, it's important that if you're invested in Ripple, that you understand what their goal is, what their mission is, and what they're trying to accomplish. So let's quickly take a look here at CoinMarketCap. Force of habit there, guys. Live Coin Watch. As mentioned before, I'm not using CoinMarketCap because they exclude the South Korean exchange data, which is really stupid. So as I mentioned yesterday, the market is starting to slowly recover. We're seeing some positive trends. We're seeing some green, some hockey sticking here. Bitcoin at $11,218, Ethereum back over 1,000, Ripple up over $1.80. So definitely a great sign. The entire market starting to recover. And after the crazy couple of weeks that we've had with the normal January slump plus a lot of bad news, CoinMarketCap, South Korean ministry misspeaking, and I'll actually do a video about this. There was some insider trading by government folks, but that'll be the next topic of my next video. But let's quickly go through here the questions that are frequently asked about XRP and some of the misconceptions that people have because they don't research or educate themselves. And knowledge is power, guys. So Ripple says here, the market interest about Ripple and XRP has reached a fever pitch. And naturally, people have questions about the company, the digital asset, and how it's used and where to buy it. So they have questions here like, how do I buy XRP? And they actually list the exchanges that XRP can be bought on their website. And so I'm going to put a link to this article in the description so you guys can check it out. So they talk about, XRP can be bought in more than 60 digital asset exchanges worldwide. And the list is they provide a link to the list. And so that's pretty straightforward. So let's get to the meat and potatoes here. What is the difference between XRP, XRP Ledger, and Ripple? XRP is a digital asset native to XRP Ledger. The XRP Ledger is an open source distributed ledger. Ripple is a privately held company. So XRP, right, pretty straightforward, is a digital asset native to the XRP Ledger, which is open source and is distributed. So it's not really controlled entirely by Ripple. If Ripple were to go out of business as a company, the XRP Ledger will still exist. How many financial institutions have adopted XRP? This is a common talking point, both by those who really hate Ripple. They like to bring up, well, no one's going to use it. As of January 2018, MoneyGram and, boy, if I could pronounce this, I don't know, Culex, I hope I pronounced that correctly, 2 major payment providers have publicly announced their pilot use of XRP in payment flows through XRapid to provide liquidity solutions for their cross-border payments. Ripple has a growing pipeline of financial institutions that are also interested in using XRP in their payment flows. Now, keep in mind, they said Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said they're working with 3 of the top 5 global money transfer companies. They've only announced one, MoneyGram, which said they're using XRP. The other 2, as he said, when they are ready for the announcement, then they're going to do it. They can't do it without their partners agreeing to it. But they also have other financial institutions which have expressed interest. And also there's some banks I know that are testing. They haven't fully released all their information, but if you go through this blog and even Ripple's information they publish on their social media, many of those institutions are testing XRP. So it is getting adoption, it is getting usage, but these things take time. So a lot of the haters go around saying, well, no one's using it, they'll never use it. How do you know that? Are you sitting in Ripple's boardroom and making it where they make their decisions? They clearly state here, and right here, MoneyGram using XRP, and this was made public. So how secure is XRP? Do I have to use exchanges? The XRP ledger is where XRP transactions occur and are recorded. The software that maintains the ledger is open source and executes continually on a distributed network of servers operated by a variety of organizations. It's an open source code base that actively develops and maintains the ledger. Since XRP ledger's inception, we work to make the ledger more resilient and resistant to a single point of failure through decentralization, a process that continues today. To purchase XRP, you must use an exchange or gateway and or have a digital wallet. Ripple does not endorse, recommend, or make any representations with respect to gateways and so forth. So I don't think you have to worry about the security there, because they are a real company and because you're working with banks. They're going to work on making sure all of that is secure to the top level. And here is the common misconception: is the XRP ledger centralized? Because a lot of people go around saying Ripple's centralized, we'll never use it. This is a top misconception with the XRP ledger. Centralization implies that a single entity controls the ledger. While Ripple contributes to the open source code of the XRP ledger, we don't control or administer the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger is decentralized. If Ripple ceased to exist, the XRP ledger would continue to exist. I hope the haters can actually read and comprehend this. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description. Haters, go read it, unless you're too lazy and you're just trying to spread FUD. Ripple has an interest in supporting the XRP ledger for several reasons, including contributing to the long-term strategy to encourage the use of XRP as a liquidity tool for financial institutions. Decentralization of the XRP ledger is an ongoing process that is started right now at its inception. In May 2017, we publicly shared our decentralization strategy. So includes a link there to their decentralization strategy, which is in the works. And as they clearly stated, what they're trying to do. So what's in the next question? Which wallet should I use? So like I said, they don't endorse any particular wallet or anything like that. As I've mentioned to you guys, don't keep your crypto on an exchange. You run the risk of the exchange shutting down and also getting hacked. If you absolutely have to keep your crypto on an exchange, you should be using two-factor authentication on both the exchange and on your email. This way you have two levels where if someone tries to hack your email, they can't get in. If someone tries to hack your profile on the exchange, they can't get in. But you also run the risk of the exchange shutting down. So I recommend to you guys the cold storage using the Ledger Nano S. I'll leave a link down below if you want to get one. That's what I personally use. I store all my crypto on it, and it's obviously in my home. You can keep it wherever you want, but much safer than being online. Next question. Does the price volatility of XRP impact whether financial institutions adopt XRP? That's actually a great question. No, Ripple has a stable cache of financial institutions that are interested in piloting XRP. Financial institutions who use XRP don't need to hold XRP for an extended period of time. What's more, XRP settles in 3 to 5 seconds. I think that's the fastest out of all the cryptos. I think Stellar is probably on par, Stellar Lumens, but way faster than Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, all the major cryptos. What's more, which means financial institutions are exposed to limited volatility during the course of the transaction. So even if Ripple XRP is having a little volatility, it settles so fast, 3 to 5 seconds, that the volatility can't even impact it, because major volatility shakeups are not happening that fast. Can Ripple freeze XRP transactions? Are they able to view or monitor transactions? No. No one can freeze XRP, including Ripple. All transactions on the XRP ledger are publicly viewable. Can Ripple create more XRP? This is another great question because a lot of haters post things like this that they can create more or whatever. No, Ripple, the company, didn't create XRP. 100 billion XRP was created before the company was formed, and after Ripple was founded, the creators of XRP gifted a substantial amount of XRP to the company. So I hope this answers the questions to those of you who are trying to learn more about Ripple XRP, and also for you haters, it shuts you up. I know some of you are still going to be ignorant and post FUD and saying banks are not going to use it, this is not going to happen, blah blah blah. But I love that Ripple is addressing these questions upfront. They're not running from it. They're saying we're a real company. Here's what we're doing. Here's our strategy. Here's our mission. Here's what's upcoming. Here's our partnership. Here's the common misconceptions. We're answering the questions. And this is why I'm invested in XRP and I'm holding. I've seen some very smart people even speak incorrectly about Ripple and XRP. So once again, for you to be a good investor, whether it's in stocks or crypto, do your research, do your homework. You need to read. That's super important. The more knowledge you have, the better you're able to make decisions and the more correct decisions. And a more informed decision. So I'm going to leave a link to this article, guys. Please go and read it in detail. And I think I hope this also, for those of you who are, maybe you're still on the fence about what you want to do with XRP, if you want to invest or you want to sell, I hope this dispels some of those concerns and you feel more confident in Ripple. So what do you guys think about this article? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video, and I will talk to you guys later.